this thing is fast. I'll give it that. See if I can get it to go in a two-wheel drive mode, see which is faster. Because what's cool about the 4 automatic is it gives it kind of an all-wheel drive feel to it. Oh, it's much quicker in rear-wheel drive. Oh, man. Now, I've said this about Ford's motors before. The 3.5 EcoBoost, they are no slouch whatsoever. And in sport mode, it really wants to keep those revs high. I'm gonna put it into eco mode. And then let's turn on this adaptive cruise here. Then of course we get the lane keep assist system here. And I can hear the wind noise being dead in. It's pretty quiet in here. I'm pretty impressed, and the ride is actually really good even on these 22s. Like usual with the 22s on basically any vehicle I've driven, I can feel it more in the steering wheel than I can in the ride, but really decent ride quality. But for this to be a performance sedan, or performance SUV, excuse me, makes it even more impressive. And very easy to control, even though this is a big boy. And brake pedal feels decent. And there's an auto stop in the brake hold there. So I'm letting my foot off and nothing's happening. So what I like about the drive modes on this Expedition, I haven't tested the normal out yet, but the eco mode is like a different animal as opposed to the sport mode. The sport mode keeps those revs high, it lets you put your foot into it, you're feeling all that boost, and this eco mode just, of course, dials everything back. And for driving around town like this, it feels absolutely perfect. I'm not having to put my foot into it to go, but I'm also not burning through fuel unnecessarily, if that makes sense. Now, in terms of the ride quality, just as I hit bumps, I'm feeling it, but the ride is definitely still comfortable, and on a longer wheelbase like this, it's pretty standard. Obviously, it's not a Mercedes ride or an Escalade ride, but it's not terrible. And like I said, with this one being the performance SUV, I would sacrifice the Escalade-like ride quality for just the nimbleness and drivability of this SUV in particular. Especially in that sport mode, it was exhilarating. And these are supposed to crack 5 seconds 0 to 60s. And in an SUV that's this huge and can tow, what, 9,000 pounds? That's pretty impressive. Now overall, like I said, this tint is not factory, but I do like it. It was just a pain having to film in here because the lighting changed so much, and the only, I guess, non-intrusive light that was coming in, or non-full with light, was what's coming through the windshield here. Everything else is kind of shaded quite a bit, which is comfortable for the passengers, but like I said, not for my video quality. But all in all, really impressed with the Expedition. Now, for an $83,000 sticker price, is it worth it? That'll be up to whoever's in the market for one of these. Because then you got to pay for the gas as well, and you're looking at Escalade-like prices. But, like I said, unless you get a V, you're not going to get the kind of performance that I just got from this Expedition. And with that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of the 2022 Ford Expedition Limited with the Stealth Performance Package.